फैशन की दुनिया में लोग चाहते हैं उनका नाम हो, खुद का लेबल हो, खुद की पहचान हो। देश के कई कोनों से लोग अपने सपने को पूरा करने के लिए सपनों के शहर मुंबई आते हैं। ओनली पेश करता है स्केच टू स्टोर, एक ऐसा मंच जहां ISDI पार्सन्स की फैकल्टी ने ऐसे 10 प्रतिभाशाली डिजाइनर्स को चुना है जिन्हें मेंटर करेंगे सब्यसाची मुखर्जी।
I'm from Dubai. Bollywood is a very big inspiration.
My hometown is Nainital, that is in Uttarakhand. When I was in school, I thought it's all about glamour.
I'm 31 years old. I'm from Iran, and now I'm taking a fashion design course in Pune.
I'm from Bangalore. Bombay is a dream city. People are fashionable.
I am from Kolkata, currently working in Bangalore, and this is a great platform.
Mumbai is like the dream city. I've always heard about it. This is like the first time I'm coming here.
This is a city of dreams and people who work hard. This city really helps a lot.
This city is absolutely inspirational.
Basically, I'm from Odisha. I'm from a very small middle-class family.
I am a final year student in Pearl Academy, Noida. I'm just an average student, but I don't know how I got this opportunity.
इस रियलिटी शो के विजेता को ओनली के लिए एक ऐसी लाइन डिजाइन करने का मौका मिलेगा जो पूरे देश में रिटेल होगी। साथ ही विजेता को Amazon इंडिया फैशन वीक में एक लाइन पेश करने का और इटली के इंस्टीट्यूटो मैरंगोनी मिलानो में पढ़ने का भी अवसर मिलेगा। यहाँ आपके जजेस हैं भारत के सबसे प्रतिभाशाली डिजाइनर सब्यसाची मुखर्जी और अभिनेत्री फैशनिस्टा कल्की। ओनली पेश करता है स्केच टू स्टोर।
Hello and welcome to SketchtoStore, a reality show to find India's next best designer.
So basically what he means is finding the next Sabyasachi.
Kalki, that's very sweet of you, but you know, through this show we are going to challenge you, provoke you, push you to become the best.
And also this show is not just about creating fashionable wearable clothes, it's about vision, foresight, creativity, technique. It's about creating tomorrow's fashion today.
So let's get down to the first task. You know, it's very, very, very easy to create something wonderful when you're given unlimited resources. But if the resources are all pulled out and you had nothing, how do you create a beautiful garment? So today is about creating something with a lot of limitation, and here we are going to gauge your creativity.
Yeah, and I'm going to gauge basically how you guys react under pressure. Lots of pressure.
So for today's task, you're going to be introduced to the fabric room, a room that you need to get used to real quick.
And he means really quick because you can only get into this fabric room once and you have to take everything you possibly can along with you. So don't forget your pins, your scissors, your fabric, whatever you need, okay? And you will be running under a clock, under a limited time.
So today's task is to create high street fashion, and you're going to get 3 hours to finish a garment and only 5 minutes in the HP Singh fabric room. Now, to add woe to your worries, we are going to give you only Indian fabrics, Indian textiles, but a lot of it is going to be actually burnt and destroyed.
Burnt?
Well, Kalki, burnt, distressed, tortured, you know, basically give you lots of scraps of fabrics to play with. So 80% of the fabric is going to be not usable, and 20% of the fabric is going to be just solids that you can actually combine. Remember, 80% of scrap with 20% of solid to create a very beautiful outfit. Some of you will be in fashion.
And some of you out of style.
Absolutely. So go.
I was in Esma, Dubai for a year. It's a French university from Paris. So I was there for a year doing my first year in fashion design. But I moved out because I preferred coming a little closer to home. So I found Parsons Mumbai, which is where I thought I should join.
Basically, I'm from Odisha. I'm from a very small middle-class family. From childhood, I had a passion that I'll become a very big designer someday.
My name is Nitin Garbyal and I'm from Mumbai. My dad was in Indian Foreign Service, and when he got retired, he moved to Uttarakhand and settled there, so my family is there only.
I'm Abhilekha Shetty. I'm from Bangalore. I have like complete hope in that one day I will enter Lakme Fashion Week and, you know, fulfill my dream.
I'm really excited because I get to meet a lot of people here who are much elder to me, and I get to have what they've experienced all their life, so that's pretty exciting.
Always wanted to do fashion. Like, more than designing, it's fashion for me because I think fashion is more research oriented.
Task was very interesting today. We went to a fabric room, we saw ripped, burned fabric, and we were told to combine them with plain fabrics and create a ready-to-wear high fashion garment.
Today we had to do work on a high street fashion.
Today's task was a little bit different. It was with, we have to make a street fashion look with the materials we have been given. It was mostly, the twist part of that was to be made with Indian ethnic clothes.
Today's task was all about creating a ready-to-wear garment, which is very high street, by using Indian textile. And that's what my forte lies as well, of incorporating Indian fabrics and creating lightweight, easy wear garments for young, vibrant people.
I'm making a shirt and a skirt. Incorporating Indian fabrics into high street fashion is definitely not easy, but since it's fresh, youngsters like us should do it more because we need to have high street fashion of our own. It's not just New York or Paris or Tokyo.
I'm making a corset dress. As I told you, we were supposed to make a high fashion ready to wear. So I've kept it simple, not too much happening. A corset dress with a pleated skirt.
I'm making a dress which I got the inspiration from arabesque patterns, and I used the plain fabric as much as the printed ones, but then I decided to do some patchwork using the same printed fabric, and I think the percentage will be okay now.
I'm making a flare top, and it uses all the three, the tones of indigo, blue, and a little of magenta is there. So all those three fabrics are in coordination. The style which has come is like amalgamation of both Indian prints and a Western sensibility.
I'm kind of making something which is very retro chic, which is into with swing with 21st century right now. So it's like a crop top, and along with it, I am embellishing the skirt, which have a lot of patterns to that.
I'm making a tube dress with lots of detailing.
I'm making this really chic outfit of a wrap skirt with center pleats, along with a draped tank top.
सभी 10 डिजाइनर्स तैयार हैं अपनी अपनी क्रिएशन सब्यसाची और काल्की के सामने पेश करने के लिए। माहौल गर्म है, आइए देखते हैं आगे।
So this was your first task, and I can see that you're looking quite happy. Let me tell you, it's going to get just tougher and tougher. But before that, welcome to SketchtoStore, and I'm really, really excited to have all of you standing here. And your garments look quite amazing.
Yeah, they do.
So shall we critique them?
Yes, and will you all step forward and tell us a little bit about your garments?
Yeah, so first up is Nitin.
When the time brief was told to make a high-end breadth ready-to-wear.
Was it high-end or high street?
High street, high-end. Okay. The first image which came to my mind was like a little black dress, which was chic, should be sexy, wearable, and sellable.
Tell me about your experience of working with Indian fabrics.
Normally, I don't prefer Indian motifs.
Why is that?
Actually, it's not my forte, I would say.
What is your forte?
My forte a little bit on the Western lines.
Can you turn the dress around? Can we see the back? I want to ask you a question. You are giving me a very constructed outfit. That outfit has a lot of classic lines. It has origami, so it's very disciplined. And you're saying that your inspiration is a black dress. Let's ask the lady. Kalki, what do you think about the outfit?
I just have a huge concern about the slit at the back because it goes halfway up the rather discreet part of the body, which you probably wouldn't want to show.
Yeah, ma'am, you are...
So I'm just saying that's a very high slit. Why is that there?
And customer is God.
Because it's an extremely short dress.
I only think about customer, what he wants, because if he doesn't like, doesn't matter how good, yeah, he or she, doesn't matter how good your design is, if she doesn't like it, then it's a disaster. And as you said, ma'am, the slit is high. I agree. It's a little bit on a higher side.
It's not on a higher side, it's on a very high side. It's about a woman who just wants to show her backside, which in most cases, for many women, is an absolute no-no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, good job. Thank you. So Aniket, you're next.
I always wanted to get into fashion designing, but belonging from a conservative Maharashtrian family, it's always priority given to do things which are very conventional, like doctorate and things like that.
What's going on?
So it's a drape top and a wrap skirt.
What was the brief given to you?
It is a high street design.
No, what was the brief about scraps given to you? Was it at your discretion that you could use everything, or did you have to use 20% solid and 80% scrap?
No, it wasn't compulsion.
It wasn't?
It wasn't.
Okay. See, what I like about your design is the fact that you managed to color block the outfit by using the reverse of a fabric, which I think is very commendable. It also shows that you have a great sense of timing, because to think of something in so much pressure is commendable, but I will reserve my comments till I see the back.
Can I see that jacket?
Jacket, yeah.
Can you put it on?
Does it bother you?
I just don't understand how it works. So
And why would you need that?
Yeah, like I don't see what it adds really.
You know, Aniket,
thoda...
just take the jacket off. If you presented me this garment without the jacket, it would have made much more impact. It's the jacket that kills the outfit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the outfit just the way it is. I think the jacket kind of makes it quite dowdy.
The thought of having a jacket was like, since it was...
Your time's up.
Sorry, okay.
Next one, please.
I never been to any tutorial, any kind of courses, never. I've always been into self-teaching. This is like a crop top which I made, and this is a pattern skirt.
Can you please take the neck scarf off? It's really distracting. Thank you. Much nicer. Turn the garment. You didn't study fashion, did you?
No, I didn't.
How did you learn so much?
It's all self-learned, and I have saw the net and did
Where do you study fashion on the net? I wasted so much money studying fashion. You know, some of the greatest designers have not even had formal training in fashion, so I don't even think that's a liability. So anyways, you seem to have done quite a good job. I'm quite happy with the outfit because it looks balanced. At least you have finished it well. And there was no need for that neck piece because that looked really hideous.
Okay. Compliments coming from Sabyasachi was really something that made my day.
Next one, please.
I started my college, and there were difficulties in the end, but I graduated with a gold medal and a Student of the Year and a Best Design Collection.
Good evening, judges. My name is Mohit. When the task was announced to me that there are Indian fabrics which are being visually given to us, so my first thought in my mind was like that at least the fabric shouldn't be wasted, like to cut into panels and everything. So I tried to maximize that there shouldn't be seam lines, much of it.
But it was an ensemble, right?
Yeah, this is missing a piece.
I really like what you've done. I like what you've done because it doesn't look design school. It looks very professional. It's a beautiful piece of outfit that could actually go from SketchtoStore because it's simple, it's easy. You wear it with a pair of denims. It would look lovely. And if you turn the back, you see what I like about him is he's finished the back very brilliantly without having to stitch it. But it does miss the bottom. So we don't know what we'll do, but what do you think about the top?
It is difficult to see without a bottom because for me, how you would have clashed that with another material would have been really interesting to see. But yeah, very simple, easy, breezy.
Okay, so on to Somdatta.
The research part, the knowing new things, exploring, the exploration part excites me most about fashion.
Hi, I tried coming out with a fitted panel dress, which gives more of a bohemian feel to it.
I want to ask you a technical question.
Yeah.
What was the ratio that was given to you between print and solids?
20% solids and rest all prints.
Your mathematics is absolutely incorrect in that case. Turn the dress around. I would say it's more like a 50-50 or a 60-40. I don't know which is 40 and which is 60, honestly. But anyways, let's continue.
I tried giving it a cowl back. Just trying.
How would you open the garment?
Just.
No, you can't wear a garment like that. When you come to talk to judges, you have to be prepared for every answer that's posed to you, because that, being a designer is never easy. When you did those two red straps,
Yeah.
do you realize that the motifs in one goes up and the other one goes down? Did you see it?
Oh, sorry.
There's no sorries here.
A bit of a perfection.
All right, Somnatta, your time is out. And Dhwani, you're next.
Thank you.
My mom has been my biggest inspiration. So since I was a little kid, I would watch her dress up. And she's like very big on fashion, dressing up and stuff. And she's a designer herself. I just wanted to do something very close to her. And fashion, I believe, is one thing that defines her. My design was for an indie rock chic girl who loves the asymmetrical. And she loves Prince, but she's very disoriented as a person, but she's calm and composed at the same time. Which is why I went for a very shriveled up, torn, ripped sort of top with a drape.
Why is the style tape on your dress form?
Sorry, that?
Yeah.
Oh, it came on the dress form, I didn't.
It came with the dress form?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I have something about this outfit bothers me. On the outside, I don't think it's high street. I think it's very high fashion, it's couture. Secondly, you're not working with lycra, you're working with Indian fabrics. How do you expect that garment to stay unpinned on a body? You don't even have a strap.
Well,
Turn around. So Kalki, hold it there.
How does the back work? Like, I don't understand this part. Is it tied together?
yeah, so this part is tied and then it's tucked in. So you'd be able to tie it, and then there are snap buttons which would be attached at the bottom.
Complicated.
And are they separate or are they?
No, they're separate.
They're separate.
That's a skirt and a top.
Okay.
So that makes it a little more easy. Turn around. Let me see the front. The one thing that I like is you've managed to use a little slash of that solid on the top to match the bottom. And that's a good detail.
Thank you.
And Abhilekha?
It actually started as an ambition for me when I was in 12th standard and when I started reading fashion magazines. So this is my version of high street fashion. It's a off-shoulder dress and overcoat. So the overcoat has like a structured sleeve and has got a flowy lapel on both the sides. And the dress has got a detailing of a belt and like a few bows.
It's too much going on. Can you take the top off?
Okay, it's like
Before that, can you show me the back? Okay, never mind. I don't want the whole thing to unravel considering, you've got a bow there.
So my thing is like your dress and your top, the jacket thing, separately look quite cool. But together they tell totally different stories.
And I have a problem with proportion of using fabrics because it's definitely not a 80-20.
Too much solid, for sure.
I'm on the fence. I don't know what to say, so... Shall we call up Azadeh? You're next. Thank you.
Fashion is really what I want to do. Yeah. For me, it was like starting from scratch, starting from zero. I let go of everything in Iran and then I decided to come here and follow my dream. My inspiration was the arabesque pattern. I created a dress, and since I had the problem of using too much solid fabric, I thought of patchwork.
Can you turn it around? No. You've used a lot of solids, but looks nice. Turn it around. Okay, they look straight and nice.
And the back is a little long.
I like the fact that it's not falling apart and it's clean.
It's simple.
And it's simple.
I like the shape and
Yeah,
I like the back.
I just don't like the blue collar
Even I
sticking
don't
out.
like that one. That one
Yes.
is bothering me. Can we just take that off? It's so annoying.
The blue one, yes. It would have been much nicer. I don't know what's beneath that, by the way. Nicer. You didn't need that blue fabric. Anyways, you can go. And Shubhi, you're up next.
Fashion because it's about people. It's about connecting to people through what they wear, because what a person wears is who that person is or what that person wants to become. It's who the person aspires to be. And I want to work around a person's aspirations.
So for you, blue is the warmest color, huh?
Yeah. So basically, when I heard high street high fashion, I wanted to cater to my women who work, who are aspiring, and therefore I chose these color palettes.
I want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
What kind of clothes do you like to personally wear?
I like to wear shirts.
Is this what you like to wear?
Yeah.
When I look at that, I personally think that's a lot going on. You know, it would have looked a lot more if there were contrasting colors. But the fact that is that she's intelligent, she chose all shades of blue so that you don't see it becoming so messy. Right. But for me, it's very messy. I don't know what story you're trying to tell me.
Okay.
Turn it around. You know, there's too much of fitting at the bottom. It's too flared on top.
The cut on top, yeah, especially this part looks really, because if, you know, it's sort of inconsistent with the back and it's kind of like a bit more flared.
Kalki would be able to pull it off, but I don't think of many other people who would actually.
I would have to strap my breasts down.
There you go.
What's with the tail?
It's actually, there was a slit here, but then it went way up high, so I wanted to conceal that, so I did it with this.
Yeah, it looks like
so
an add-on.
So it happened.
It
wasn't
an add-on, yeah. It doesn't
all right,
feel part of it.
Time's up, Shubhi.
Thank you.
Devi Prasad, you're next.
I actually worked with Mr. Sabyasachi Mukherjee. So I worked there for like 1.5 years. There, it was totally practical things, how to get the colors done, how to get the perfectly stitching done. Hi ma'am, hi sir. Actually, we got all the fabrics slashed and torn and everything. So I cut everything. I tried to, I thought in India we have ladies who are like below poverty line. We can give them work and we can do the patchwork and get into our commercial line and maintain.
When you patched this garment, did you use a machine?
No. These are all pinned.
I see that mustard. Show me that mustard piece there.
This one?
That's all. These fabrics are all pinned to each other, or is it stitched to each other?
Yeah, it's pinned. It's pinned.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's pinned.
Can I come up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's pinned. Okay. Turn around. I'm very happy.
Yeah, me too. I like this. I could wear this easily.
So actually, I wanted to make a dress, but due to less time, so that's why I made it.
Listen to a comment. It's beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
It's really nice. Of all things that I've seen, it looks professional. It looks like it's very, very well made, and it doesn't even look like a draped garment. It looks like like an outfit.
The flares on the skirt.
You know, this is a garment that can go from SketchtoStore, and I can see it selling. I don't have much to say to you because I think it's incredible, and I'm not a very kind person. You know that. So, Devi Prasad had once worked with me, and he ran away. And we didn't know where he went. But I'm glad that you've come back and you're doing a good job. And I'm not saying that because you've worked with me before.
I'm sorry, sir, for whatever.
That's okay. Off camera. But having said that, I just think you're very talented and it's a brilliant piece of garment.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so all of you now need to go back. Well done. First job. Me and Kalki have to decide who's in fashion and who's out of style. So we'll call you back again.
I think I got a very bad review about my design, but then what they said was true because I later realized it.
They actually, Sabya and Kalki, they both like the garment. They really praised. Actually, I made a little bit commercial garment.
Kalki liked the shape of the back and they also liked the patchwork.
Judges thought my garment was decent. They thought my inspiration, my thought process was really good, but they had one problem with the length of the slit, and which even I think was a mistake.
Well, we have reached our conclusion. You made it very painless for us because me and Kalki went out there and saw most of your garments, and to be very honest, I was disappointed. When you do brilliant work, then it's very difficult to take somebody out. Now, let's start with the crowning glory. I will call in random orders, all the contestants who are going to stay in the show, starting with Devi Prasad. Devi Prasad, you are in fashion and you are top of the house. You did the best job today. Stay there, stay there. Next is Nitin. Impressed with your work. It was good, it was believable. I think it was high street, blending into high fashion. You kept it very simple, you kept it very easy, mindless of that slit, of course. But having said that, a good job done. Next up is Aniket. You're lucky because others didn't do so well. I wasn't very impressed with your outfit, but having said that, when you took that first layer off, it was still a little believable. Next up is Pradipto. Young man, for someone who's not really got initiated into fashion and watches fashion on YouTube, as you said, you've done well. You have a long way to go because it's going to get tougher and tougher. So I wish you the best because you get to stay and move on to the next round. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to call up two people. So I would like to call Azadeh and Shubhi. So Shubhi, I think for me, this outfit, the big problem is wearability. I mean, it just is not flattering to a woman's body. It has a lot of problems on that front. And for you, I think it's basically a lot of, I like the structure of it and the simplicity of it, but I do feel that you tried to be a little too adventurous and probably didn't quite manage to do everything that you wanted to.
And of course, the use of too much solids.
Yes, of course. Okay, guys, that the rules need to be followed. And we are lenient this time because it's the first round. But you will find that if you are not following the rules, if you're not following the structure, you're not playing the game, then you're out of the game. All right? So please respect the rules of the show. Thank you.
So which leaves us with Somdatta, Mohit, Dhwani, and Abhilekha.
I'll start with Somdatta. I feel like the shape of your dress is actually very beautiful, very classic. I'm very sorry, but you're out for this.
All right.
Mohit, you didn't finish the brief. You chose to make half a garment. You showed a lot of promise. That was reasonably well done, well finished, but there was no bottom. But having said that, I think you're very talented. And because you're very talented, I choose to keep you in fashion. You get to stay, but remember, if you had bucked up, you would be up there with Devi Prasad. You're one of my stars. Remember, next time, I want it to be better and better and better for you, and this mistake will never be pardoned again. Which leaves us with
Go back.
Dhwani and Abhilekha. Dhwani. It was a mess because I don't know where to start. I think the styling was wrong. I think the usage was wrong. I think the choice of using Indian fabrics and making it into a demi-couture outfit for high street, affordability, wearability, everything was wrong. Work harder next time because you're in fashion.
Which means, Abhilekha, you are out of style.
Thank you guys. All of you can leave.
Well, I got eliminated, but then again, it was my own fault, so I kind of accepted.
I really tried my best to add a printed fabric, and I don't really use much of printed fabric in my, usual work.
I'm okay with the whole thing because it is a reality show and everybody gets eliminated at some point, and it's okay.
Okay, now for this task, you guys are going to be paired together. You have to use two solids, one print or one sparkle to create one day garment and one night garment. Mohit, learn to cook dal chawal properly before you learn to attempt biryani.
Too many patterns and too many things happening at the same time.
I don't understand the hem. I don't understand which century this outfit is from. I'm trying to find what is common, what is day, what is night. You're not getting heard.
It's definitely very puzzling.
Nonita rightly said, all I can think of is that both of you are very, very confused.
I've only written about fashion for some 15 years. I wouldn't have picked this up.